This is Claudia's daddy that you said maybe they have a kid or something later. And she been him ever since she been there.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Maaly Maal with MaalyMaalReactions. Today I'm back with the beautiful Jay. We are finally getting back in swing and watching Dark. Season 3, Episode 4. It's been a very long time.
The Origin is what it's called.
Yes, The Origin. It's been a very long time since we seen our last episode of Dark. I know you guys are dying for us to finish this off.
We will.
I know. We will. I promise you. We just made a little deal just to knock this out and get it. I don't want to say rush it and get it over with, but I know you guys are dying.
Kind of rush it because you guys really want to see it.
Yes, you guys. And we really, I mean, at least for me, I can't speak for Jay. I want to see how it all ends.
Me too.
Jay likes to not have things end because she thinks it reminds me like Dexter or something like that.
No, that was not the case. We were very busy with things. He was very busy with work.
Very.
I was not feeling well for a while either.
Very long time, yes.
Not the Rona.
Not the Rona, but she just wasn't feeling well. She had
some
personal...
there was also like... I'm sorry to say this, but like I don't want to be rude because I already addressed him and he seemed to have understood. But one of you guys, like, after we had the last video out, he proceeded to put an entire list of everything we missed. And like it pissed me off because when I was editing, I caught on to like pretty much almost everything he wrote. I had a whole list written out for our next video, and him just like putting everything out there and either confirming or not confirming my thoughts, like it put me in a really bad mind space where I'm just like, I would just rather watch this not on camera if I'm gonna have people do that.
But in saying that, we only have what, 5 episodes
left?
Yeah,
it's almost over, so we might
as well just finish it.
But please stop doing that because we catch stuff later and me and him talk about it later.
Yes. Obviously, not all of us. Some of us will catch on to certain things, including me, including Jay. We will catch on to things. Just let that fall on us. Let us catch it. You know what I mean? No matter if we catch it late or catch it early, no matter
what. Or we
what.
don't catch it at all.
We might end up catching it later. You guys not understanding or seeing that we caught it after filming, during editing, or the next episode.
So anyways, I have a little bit of paper here from when I was editing the last one. So I want to say that the first thing I noticed was that when the watch came out, that was Charlotte.
Yes.
And we were saying how like... or at least I was saying it's weird that back then they still had that locket.
Right. Yes.
So what happened when I was editing that scene, and it was the blind man with his dad in the carriage, the way the dad was holding on it made me feel like the watch is actually named after the blind man's mom and not our Charlotte that we know. Because the old man was holding on it and talking about like the mom and stuff. So I'm like, maybe that Charlotte... like, maybe the Charlotte we know is named after the blind man's Charlotte, like, from way long ago, because that would be the clockmaker's, like, great-great-grands or whatever. And maybe he named the baby Charlotte after the grands, you know? So, which I want to say that guy confirmed that that was the truth.
So I can't even remember that whole list because I stopped reading at a certain point. So because I didn't want to.
He put a list and he did confirm that, which I'm mad about. Most of the stuff I put on here, he confirmed, except one thing he misconfirmed, so I have to change my theory on it. But he said that that was the locket, and what's pissing me off with that is that they never said that that was the mom's locket. So he put spoilers. So I'm sorry, but that was a spoiler.
But don't spoil me, please, because I don't want to know. Because I stopped reading at a certain point.
But that was like the top one. You saw that one or no?
I told you I stopped.
Okay, well then I'm not gonna say if any of these things are confirmed or not.
Yes, please.
But I write it all, so a lot of the stuff that I was writing, he either confirmed or denied them, and he spoiled it for me. So I won't spoil it for you. But I will just tell you what I thought. So another thing that I was thinking, that seeing Martha, alternate universe Martha, telling Jonas that he has to make her as in her as a child, who she is today, like influenced her to be the Martha she is, made me think that maybe Adam is not on the bad side, and maybe he killed our original Martha in hopes of Jonas ending his obsession with like saving Martha and never becoming Adam. Because the way that Martha was at the end of that episode was like she wants Adam, right? So I'm thinking maybe Adam is actually trying to prevent Jonas from becoming Adam, because he figured if he kills her right in front of him, that obsession will end. But it just prolonged to the new Martha. Like he's now trying to save the new Martha and stuff. So I'm thinking maybe Adam's not that bad of a person. And I'm also wondering, since now we have an Adam and Eve, if they're parents to any of the cult members, either through alternate universes. And then the other thing I was thinking of, which I can't say without spoiling.
Don't, because I didn't.
But they already spoiled it for you. And you knew about it.
I don't read everything.
No, you knew about that one.
What?
About the girl at the end with the scar was actually Martha. That you thought was Martha, and I said no, it's not Martha.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. So my original thought process was that the girl at the end of the scar was the girl from the from when Jonas went to the future, and that girl with the scar said "Welcome to the future" and hit him. Now I know alternate Martha has a scar, but I put those together because the other girl had the scar and she said those same exact words. And usually when someone says like a word like that, usually it's the same person, right? Yeah. Or someone who learned something from that person. So this one was that basically the girl with the scar at the end of that episode, I thought was the girl who saw Jonas. But people said, no, it's definitely Martha because of the hair. Yeah. All right, that's fine. Yeah. But my tie-in was that the girl at the end, who is Martha middle age, she has the nose of the unknown. And you're going to sound crazy because I say the nose. But if you remember, Regina had the nose of Ulrich's dad. And that's why I'm like, oh, that is her dad because they have the nose. So I was looking at the nose and they have the nose. So I was thinking maybe they're siblings, right? I was thinking maybe the girl who met Jonas when he went to the future and the three unknown, that they're siblings. But now you're saying that that's Martha. So we see that Martha in the alt universe is, her life is the same. So that's not a sibling. So I can only presume that the unknown must be Martha's children. That's my assumption because they got the same fucking nose. And then another thing is that when the unknown went to Gramps, when the unknown went with the blind man, they had read something about like oozes from every pore, right? And while watching that, I was trying to remember where I heard that before. But after rewatching it, that's the fucking letter that the detective read to Alexander about his brother with the oozing of the pores.
Yes. I forgot about that.
So at the time, I couldn't remember where I remembered it from, but when I was editing, I remembered that was the letter that the dude wrote, that because he was looking for his brother, and that's the letter that they wrote, and he told him to go to the city, right? So I think the unknown read the same as the letter of I forget, I said the detective because I can't remember his name, that the detective read to Alexander. So the unknown maybe sent Clausen, I think his name is, sent Clausen the letter, right? So I'm guessing the unknown either knew about the letter or they're the one who sent it to Clausen. But then it made me think, why like read or say it to the blind grandpa? So it's like kind of connecting the unknown to the Tannhaus, to Alexander, to Clausen and Clausen's brother. Like, it's a weird thing, as I just don't know why they said the same thing as they told the detective to the blind man. I'm trying to figure out the connection there, is what that sentence or that note was about. Is I'm trying to figure out what the connection between the unknown, the blind man, the detective, and Alexander, and the detective's brother. I'm trying to figure out what's the correlation there, but I can't figure it out, really. And that was on my notes.
You know, because honestly, it's been so long since we watched the last episode. So some of the stuff I have to refresh my memory and kind of like
Rewatch
it. But I'm pretty sure they do like a little bit of flashback. They do a little bit of a refresh. So some of that stuff you're talking about, like I'll probably just pick up on later.
Yeah.
So since it's been so long. So
It's
again,
us.
guys, sorry for the inconvenience of taking us so long to come out with the next episode. I know you guys say we should be watching this as a binge, but that's just not something we do if we're filming. But I'm ready to get into this episode. This is almost the halfway point of the final season.
It is.
So I'm ready.
Episode 4 of 8.
Are you guys ready? We ready.
Yes.
Let's go.
Who's this?
I don't know, with that big ass backpack, motherfucker. God damn.
Oh, that's Orish's dad.
Got the gate up.
Since when they had a gate there?
I don't remember. So this gotta be old school. This motherfucker.
I said they have the same nose. But to be fair, when I first saw him, I said he looks like Ulrich, really.
He does.
He kind of looks like Ulrich, so I might be wrong on that theory too, because now he's talking to Ulrich's daddy. So now I'm like, maybe he's like fondling some shit, because they never really talked about Noah's sister ever since then.
No.
Which is Ulrich's grandma.
Yeah.
So maybe he has something to do with that family line instead, because he kind of, when I first saw him, I thought he kind of looked like Ulrich.
Oh.
Yeah, who are you? Ouch. But I chose your name back then.
So something already happened.
What if that's Noah's sister's baby daddy? The weird part is that he's not from the same universe, so how did he choose his name? The fuck is that?
The snake.
This belongs to your mother. Yeah, it is the snake. I wonder how he got that cleft palate. If was he born that way or not?
You know what's funny? I know what you said, and I know this is completely probably not true. He kind of looks like them.
Like who?
Them. The kid.
He looks like who?
That character.
Ulrich's dad?
Yeah.
Looks like them?
Yeah. The
but
way the hair is and everything.
Yeah, that's...
I just said I know it's completely wrong. But
you don't know if that's wrong.
But I'm saying he kind of looks like the way they wear their hair.
Like
he
an
does the same way.
alternate version of him. You think?
It's
but
like
he's
kind of similar.
The unknown said he picked Ulrich's dad's name, which is weird because you weren't even the same universe.
Ooh, banging!
Ulrich and Hannah.
That's not Ulrich and her, is it? Yeah, he tearing that ass up. He tearing that ass up though. And she not even pregnant, right? So what? And
this could have been before she was pregnant.
True. Just a flashback. He banging that poon down.
That was an Ulrich.
Ooh, throwback. Oh, I knew that didn't look like it. I said he a little skinny. That's why I didn't feel like it was him.
No.
This is in the 50s.
Do you know who do you know who that is?
That's this grandfather, whatever you want to call it.
Whose grandfather?
Ulrich.
No.
Who?
This is Claudia's daddy that you said maybe they have a kid or something later. And she been fucking him ever since she been there. He was right. A necklace? Has to be, because the way she's sitting in front of the mirror.
Oh.
That was her necklace this whole time? She said she don't feel well, so obviously she's pregnant already.
Got the Rona. This motherfucker over here on the left.
That's Claudia.
I know.
But Claudia looked like Jonas's mom as a kid. Like, they look very similar. They could be siblings. Bitch, you want to talk? You've been fucking this bitch this whole time. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Her husband that we was talking about that I thought she was talking about. But that's Noah. I don't know. She loves her that much. Oh my god, that she's like, you need to fix this. I wonder what that all says. See, don't that bitch look like the unknown people?
Yeah, I'm not saying she doesn't. Well, Ulrich's name is Klaus. I didn't see the other one. Magnus. What was the other one? They're dead.
Is that Noah? Oh no,
This
no.
motherfucker.
You in our world.
Sind Sie der neue Pfarrer?
Ich war es früher einmal.
That's the book of time.
These two motherfuckers. You didn't see them when you walked up?
Ist verschwunden seit 3 Monaten. Es geht den Jungen, der ist noch bei uns und Junge braucht auch seine Mutter.
She left him.
Es geht Ihnen nicht den Jungen.
No, you're not. You want that pussy back.
Die scheinen da etwas falsch zu verstehen.
Die Dinge des Herzens kann man nicht erklären.
He knows. You want to know where your girl's at. That's all you try to find out.
Es macht, was es will.
Oh, y'all about to kill this bitch now too.
Haben Sie Ihren Mann? Sie sich nicht gefragt, warum er in letzter Zeit so mag der Grund nicht eine Frau sein?
Why would she care? She already seeing another woman anyways.
Es wird tief.
Don't be pulling that wire on me, boy. You better punch him in his face.
Pop right in that cleft lip.
Yeah.
Pop.
She
Surprised
lucky.
they're letting her walk.
He was about to kill you. You lucky you left when you left.
Right in the chin. I would. Don't roll up her like that 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Pop.
Baby moms. Oh, let's see how he reacts to this.
Was machst du hier?
Ooh, you a side piece. What you doing here?
Können Sie mich einfach so auftauchen? Ich bin schwanger.
I didn't think she was going to tell him that. But
What choice does she have? She has to
None.
tell him. To me, I'm like, because I feel like it's the first time this happens. So I'm like, to me, does like everything in the future just go,
yeah.
and like everything starts flipping as soon as she says that? Like, does everything start changing after that?
Yes.
Oh, it's on her, right? Condoms are made for a reason.
This is what, 55?
Condoms were there. Who else is gonna be?
Pigskin. Or pig intestines.
The fact that you even ask, is it yours, is disgusting. Like, who else she been fucking but you?
Das, was ich hier die ganze Zeit mache. Rumfliegen oder was?
Fucking Hannah, young.
That is not Hannah. That's why I keep saying she looks like Hannah, but that's Claudia.
God, she looks so much like her. You sure? They look exactly alike.
See, it's Claudia.
Yeah.
But she looks like young Hannah.
Yeah,
it's
she
so
does.
weird that
They look
casting
alike.
call was
It's
very
almost
odd.
like they took the same character and switched it to a different character.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's not the same one.
Viel Geld hat Ihnen die Kohleindustrie gezahlt und die Baupläne für das Kernkraftwerk. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wovon Sie sprechen.
So y'all want the plan.
Hat euch Ihr Doppler
I'm saying, y'all want everything to happen. Yep. They want you to be able to build it.
Das ist
They said, sign that shit or you out of here.
Kommt es ändern? Die Fässer im AKW. Sie lösen die Apokalypse aus. Ihr müsst verhindern, dass sie geöffnet werden.
hat gesagt, dass es einen Weg gibt, diesen Knoten zu lösen. Dass es einen Weg gibt, wie Martha leben kann.
If middle-aged Jonas and middle-aged Martha can get together and brainstorm together, something might be able to happen.
Could be.
But they're youngest, they're too young. They don't know any better, right?
No.
And when they're older, they both seem to turn the corner. And they don't know any better because they fucking turned the corner. So I think in the middle is where, like, they're the best, like...
Sie hat dich belogen. Gibt keinen Weg, beide Welten zu retten.
I knew that. There is no way. I said that.
Du musst dich für eine...
I choose my world because that's the world I know.
Yeah, but his world don't have Martha.
Es ist soweit.
Oh, that's the bitch who hit Jonas in the
Yeah.
face. So who the fuck are you hugging her? You're her kid?
Here we
So
go.
this is our world.
Yes. I wonder what she gonna see or do. Oh, is this
That's
the moment
Noah's
that they?
sister.
Oh shit!
Dass meine Mutter weg ist.
Wow.
Kannst du behalten, wenn du magst.
She was abusing him. Or somebody was, I don't know. Damn, you just gave it to her like that?
Jana?
The fuck is Yana? Don't she look just like Hannah?
She looks exactly like the actress, the younger actress that played
Of Hannah.
Yes.
Keine Sorge. Ich will es nicht behalten.
Ooh, she said she's gonna abort.
Did they do that back in the 50s?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying they didn't
At least
try.
give it up for adoption, maybe.
Das Schicksal für die einen alles Gute vorher bestimmt.
She's always on this tip is like, oh, why do they get a better thing than I get? That type of tip.
Because
Like,
she's selfish.
bitch, if you was a better person, maybe you'd get better vibes and you'd get a better life. If you were a nicer person.
Versucht an Dinge festzuhalten, die man nicht festhalten kann. Ich brauche niemanden.
Bitch, you never need anyone but yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you care about. That's all you cared about. What does it matter? Oh,
She's so ugly.
her story arc to me is like the least.
I've been saying that since season 1.
Since when did you act like you needed someone? I thought he was writing a check to get the abortion for a second, but he wasn't. An abortion. This bitch probably not about to abort shit. She's gonna take the money and just start her own life over here.
We know her. Nas.
Jonas equals. See,
Yep.
Jonas
Yep.
equals
Yep.
Martha.
Infinity.
So that's our normal world.
Agnes.
And this is their world.
Damn, I think. Ooh. 22, 23, 24, 25,
Eric.
26.
Der Anfang ist das Ende. Und das Ende
Priest.
ist der Anfang. Alles in der
Agnes on both sides. You saw Agnes on both sides?
Und er wird uns unseres geben. Eine Linie ohne Anfang und Ende. Ein unendlicher Kreis.
I know you're not about to bring her these jank ass flowers.
Ist alles gut?
She's depressed. Her girl is missing. The love of her life is missing. All she has is your ugly ass to look at every damn day. She don't want to look at you no more. She tired of you.
Ich wollte mich entschuldigen.
If I was you, I'd get up the steps, and get out. Yeah, now you feel some type of way because the bitch is pregnant. And now you're like, oh, my family, my home.
Ich weiß, was du treibst.
Oh, I know what you've been up to.
Diese Frau.
Meinst du das?
Don't act stupid.
Ich möchte die Scheidung.
Thank you. I'd bop him in the head if I was there.
Das kann er nicht erklären.
That's what the unknown said to her. Why you repeating it? You really about to get the abortion? I did not. I thought she was gonna take the money and do something else.
Nope. I'm not surprised
This
at
bitch
all.
is literally about to get the fucking abortion and then do what?
Live her life. The life she always wanted.
Are we talking about like clothes hanger days? Oh, don't do
Scraping.
that. That's not.
Scraping it on the pool.
That cringes me
It
so
does.
bad.
It cringes me, but that's how they did it.
I hope we're not talking about, because I don't know the dates of things, so I really hope we're not talking about clothes hanger days.
Ich bin Helena. Katharina. Ein sehr schöner Name. Der heilige Christophorus.
That's crazy to think that was her necklace all this time.
Na los, komm.
You don't know what you got yourself into. Could you imagine abortion these days, girl? What you're about to go through?
mean
Oh
the
my
time frame
god. I'm expecting to hear screams, like...
Horror movie.
Yeah. She left. See, she didn't go through with it. She's too scared. And she left it there. She left the necklace there. What was her name? Was that Katharina's mom?
Yes, it was.
I don't remember Katharina's mom's name, but now I'm thinking that that little girl was Katharina's mom. And then because she said that name is so pretty, maybe that's why she named Katharina. So you know about them.
Du hast mir etwas versprochen.
You should not trust them for nothing.
Mein Teil der Verhandlung
Nope.
eingehalten.
I'm so mad that everyone trusts him like it's nothing.
It's like, what did he do to make you trust him?
Willst wissen, wo der Ursprung ist, wie man ihn vernichtet.
Which goes against everything he wants, obviously. See? Exactly what I just said.
Can't be doing that shit.
He about to say, fuck the old Martha, that shit was my aunt. This bitch is not even my aunt, and I can get the pussy just as
I
quickly.
mean, physically in the alternate universe.
That's
it's
what I'm
not.
saying. Like, he about to say, fuck that universe. Let's just roll with this.
I feel you.
I thought maybe it's Martha and Eric's brother's kid, which I forget Eric's brother's name. But now I'm thinking that unknown is a fucking anomaly between our Jonas and Aunt Martha. And that's probably why his lips like that, because it's fucking incest. So it's a fucking defect. That don't make sense?
I'm not like, I hear you.
It's a
But
reach, right?
But it's I would never tell you it's wrong because this show is so all over the
It
place.
sounds crazy though.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? But yeah, you're right. But you know what's crazy? Because the most craziest thing
Actually
is what's
does.
actually happened.
Yeah.
So I would never deny what you're saying.
The more I keep diving into this, I feel like I sound more and more stupid. So
No,
I'm just gonna leave
I
it
don't
alone.
never want you to feel that way.
But they're fucking now.
Yes.
And middle-aged her and the unknown, they have the same features.
Yes.
But he also has features of Ulrich and Ulrich's dad. So it's like, I don't
Because
know.
they technically blood related. So
This is where everything began.
In deiner Welt.
You three.
in your world.
Das heißt,
So not in our world. It's in their
He
world it
said
started.
in your world.
Yeah, she's all Martha. What started?
Dein älteres Ich hat dich und Jonas zurückgeschickt zu einem einzigen
She sent both of you guys back for what? I don't know what the hell that shit says.
Die Apokalypse nie stoppen.
Exactly. You were never meant to stop
Ihr
it.
solltet den Ursprung erschaffen.
You guys made it!
Oh! All that for no
you
reason.
couldn't trust that. I told you could not trust that bitch.
Das ist der Ursprung.
The unknown. I'm telling you.
Ihr wächst.
She's pregnant the house from Jonas. It's the bridge between both.
Oh.
That makes perfect sense.
Des Knoten.
Your son.
Ist der Ursprung.
He's the origin. Bitch, you gotta get an abortion. I cannot.
That music, though.
You're the fucking problem. It's you.
Adam Eve. That was a crazy episode. A lot was going on in that.
So how do you feel about this episode?
I feel like, first of all, this is one of the few episodes that's over an hour long.
Oh, it was so long.
It was very long. We wasn't expecting this episode to be that long.
We started
But-
like 9 something and it's past 11
Yes.
o'clock at night now.
Yes. So we wasn't expecting this to be this long, but there was a lot of info. So with 4 episodes left,
Yeah.
there's a lot to cover. Now I'm pretty sure what we just watched is going to play into the last 4 episodes.
I feel like now it's just going to go like a slide. Like we just got to the tippy
Yes.
tip and everything's going to rush down.
You understand what I'm
Like
talking
it's
about?
going to
Yes.
and everything's
And-
gonna. And I'm sorry to say this, but I do feel like it's Game of Thrones, where like
Yes.
the last season of Game of Thrones, it
Yes.
was like a lot of people hated the Game of Thrones last season, and I don't know anyone else who says this but me, because everyone usually says they hate it. I'm not mad with the outcome of the Game of Thrones last season.
Yes.
I'm mad because
How it got there.
it was forced to get there too quickly. If they would have had more episodes to make it like a nice slide like this, but it kind of went like this, you know? It went
mean
from going
more
to the top
this
and it
and
went
more like
straight
this.
back down instead of like a nice slope of things.
Yeah.
The ending wasn't bad for me. I don't
Right.
mind it. But I think the way they got there was like a whole bunch of shortcuts, and they chopped a whole bunch of trees down, and they just went like straight from A to B and got rid of it. And sadly, I think they're gonna do the same with Dark.
We'll
4
see.
episodes left to tie all this up,
Yes.
and there's no more Dark after this. Like the show's over.
Yes.
I feel like it's not enough
Like, how do you wrap up
in 4 episodes.
this whole show in 4 episodes?
With 4 episodes left, they decided to tell us the origin is this damn baby that's
Mm-hmm.
coming out of Martha and Jonas, and that's what tying everything together.
Yes.
And, you know, I feel like we're going to end with nothing ever really being fixed.
We will see. But a lot
That's how I
of people,
feel.
a lot of you guys who watch this show said it's one of the best seasons.
In the end game, are they really going to fix either or world?
Pause.
What's going to happen
A lot
in the
of
end
you guys
game of
says,
everything?
a lot of you guys say, like, once you get finished with the last episode, you understand everything.
But I feel
dig
like
in.
my end game has always been for Jonas to be happy
That's
And-
what you want.
and have his world
Yes.
how he wants it, and I feel like that is not happening. So at this point, I feel like any end game of this, I'm not gonna care about it. That's how I feel.
But I'm
But
more
we'll
like,
see.
I'm accepting what you want us to
I'll
believe in.
accept the ending, yes,
Yes,
but
I'm not saying you
I'm
wouldn't.
losing hope in what, like,
Yes, what you
what's
would
been
love to
driven me
happen.
to watch all these episodes is I want Jonas, our Jonas, to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
His dad killed himself. Like, y'all know everything that happened to this man.
Yes.
I want him. He's the one main person who I just want him to be happy, truthfully, in the way he wanted everything to be. And I'm like 99.99999% sure that that's not happening.
I know a lot of you might not agree with what we're talking about. We're not thinking the same way. We have different views, but that's fine because everybody will look at something differently,
Yep.
and that's what makes for great television or film
Great show.
or a storyline, because you don't want to be predictable. You feel like you think you know what you get into, but you really don't.
Do you have any other thoughts about what's gonna happen next or no?
No, because I feel like if anything I say, it's not going to be right. I'm just watching and feeling what's going on.
But right or wrong, you have no like other thoughts about?
No,
Anything?
not necessarily, because I'm trying to soak everything up, right?
Okay.
So this is just one of those rare shows that you gotta soak it in, right? I'm not sure how you feel about that. I feel like
I
that.
don't really have any ideas what's gonna happen next either.
Yeah, because it's so out there, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like I don't want to make no predictions. I'd rather just soak it up and judge it the way they want to tell the story, right?
Okay.
So it's your boy Maaly Maal, Jay, with MaalyMaal Reactions, and hopefully we will see you guys soon. Peace.